Welcome to our annual Holiday Inspirational Program. This year, Terry and Leah will be focusing on the family members that we can't get to. So we're at the first part of the program, I'm going to do the crafting, and then the second part of the program, she's going to do another part of the crafting, really, but with gifting with food. So just to get started, I shop a lot at the Dollar Tree, and the Dollar Tree is a good place to buy quick gifts that are inexpensive and that you can use your imagination. So my favorite things to use at the Dollar Tree are these little globes. Some call them fish bowls, some call them what you put candles in. Well, I just use my imagination each year and do something different. So this year I'm going to show you how to make little creative lights, different type of lights that they can sit by their beds, if you got someone in a resting home, or a child's bedroom, just different kind. But you also can use them throughout all of the seasons. Pick whatever season is, you can fill these up with different things. So what I'm going to start with is showing you some of the supplies that I use. This year, because it is, fall, Christmas, Thanksgiving, I'm going to be using some fake leaves that I got from the Dollar Tree. Everything here comes from the Dollar Tree. So $3, you can buy a very nice gift and put it together. These are the stuffings that I use. I use, like I said, the leaves, and maybe I use the these little confetti things to go in the bottom. Then they have these little diamonds that we will be using. And then now they have the kind that comes in colors. I'm going to demonstrate, but right now I'm just going to go through and show you everything that I'm using. Lights. Dollar Tree has the best lights. All year round, I buy lights from the Dollar Tree. They have different styles and sizes. These are new ones that came out with this year. These are the ropes. These are your regular little tiny LED lights. This particular set has leaves on them. And then they got these cool little lights here, which they work when they want to. Like I said, when they want to. So I'm going to show you, I have 3 different vases, or whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to show you how I would quickly decorate them. First of all, glitter. Glitter at the Dollar Tree. Just spray some hairspray in the top, pour the glitter in it, shake it out, and you got this beautiful little silver bowl. You can add diamonds to it if you want to add the diamonds. Move you out the way. Put diamonds. You can fill it up. You can go to get the ones that look like glass. You can fill it up with these, and then just add some lights to it. Let's see which lights we're going to put in here. I'm going to do these lights here. Just add some lights to it, and you can just leave it just like that, and you see how the glitter makes it glow. And then if you want to add a little bit more to it, you can add your leaves on top, or add a couple of these on top. I'm going to show you my favorite one that I've done this year around my house and around the kitchen area, in the foyer. See how pretty that is? And all I did was add a bag of these and some lights and some glitter. Very simple. And you can do the same thing with these. Pour them in, add the lights, and done. Now, this is my favorite. I'm going to take some leaves. Let's see here. Take the leaves, and I want to put some in the bottom. Okay. Well, if we can get them off. If we can't, we won't use them. Just showing you how easy they are to pull off the stem. But I've already took care of that right here. So I take my leaves, and I got a little bit of this right here, and this is holiday-ish, so we're going to stick it in there. So you can actually add anything you want to add to your decorations. Let's go this route. And see, what I do is I'll take the lights. Let's see, give me those lights back. I like these lights because they got the little leaves on it, so they kind of blend in. I take the base, and I take the top off, and I don't put it back on because it's hard to put on. Put that on the bottom. And you can also use the really large fish bowls. They work really well with this. Stuff them inside, and then continue to pile leaves on. Now, if you really want to get creative with it, you can actually put a little bit of glue and glue the leaves to the outside. And that way no one will be able to see your lights. But if you don't care, like I don't. I just stuff it all in there. And then you fill it up as much as you want. And I use this tool. You get this everywhere. Dollar Tree even sells tool now. I take the tool. I put my bowl in. It's going to look like a little pumpkin. Tie it up. And so you can have these sitting around the house, no fire. Or like I say, you can take them to someone's home. And I use one of these little things right here to make it look like that little leaf that's on the lantern. And I usually have like a twisty. You can take like a little twisty, tie it up, and you have like a little pumpkin. Now you can add as many sets of lights to it as you like. The more lights, the better. And they look pretty on the steps. If you can line them up going down your steps, that's just something. Or you can get, like I said, give it as a gift, and you don't have to worry about a fire because there's no fire involved. Okay. And then, like I say, Dollar Tree has these little things, little trees. You can take them as well, put them in a bowl. That's the fake Christmas snow. And I want to put some of that in first. And you can glue this to the bottom if you don't want it to move. And then you can take some lights as well. Let's see how you like these. Let's try this one. Then they have the little lights that you can actually sit on the bottom. This is the best time. I'm going to borrow this one for a minute. This is the best time to get your lights for the holidays, or any time, because you can put them in your wreaths, and that way you don't have to worry about, put it in the wreath. Let's see here. Light them up, and then, like I say, just fill this up, whatever you like, and you get the idea, just fill it up. And you actually can put them on the tree. That's another idea. I just thought of that. And they sit, and they look cute in a kid's bedroom, at nighttime. But like I said, you can add these to make it look like little balls, and you can get the little tiny balls that they sell also to make it look like they fell off the Christmas tree. Now you can really get creative with them. These are just two of the ideas, actually three, the ideas, things that I use just to get it started. And it can also be added with a gift that you're going to give to someone, like Terry's going to do. And there'll be like a little extra. They have a little leaf. Or you can actually put like little pictures inside of the family. Just something to remind them of you and the family, because you can't be together this year. And as you go over to my babies, my girls, my cousins, no, they're actually married, sorry. They're married. And I did that with them. And what I did differently was I glued them. I put the glue in it, the glitter in it, like I said, and I left the top and the bottom open, because sometimes you can actually do them this way or this way. And the reason why I do it this way is because I can put lights in the top and lights in the bottom. And you can put get some black contact paper and make the little pumpkin face. You can make a Santa Claus face. I mean, there's so many things you can do with these little globes. Light them up, and you can also buy these at the Dollar Tree. And so what I normally do at home, I have lights in the top and the bottom, and they sit in my foyer to greet my guests when they come in. And as well, you can do the same thing with these, the same thing with this one. It's just a little taller, and you can add more. You can add ribbons. I mean, whatever you want to add to it, it's the lights, the LEDs that really makes it glow. And like I said, it'll be a nice gift to have, for your family, to give them something to remind them of you. You can put little things, trinkets of the family, just reminders, because that's our elderly people. We can't get to them. So we would like to give them something to remind them of us. So this is just a few things from the Dollar Tree. When our program airs, we will, it's going to be a Zoom this year. This will be our first time doing Zoom. So I want you to bring your family, your friends, and chill out and craft with us, watch us craft. And you will also be able to ask us questions. So coming up next is Terry Cotter cooking for the holidays.
The first step to getting into college is finding someone who can help. For the next steps, go to knowhowtogo.org.
Hello and
welcome back. I'm Terry Carter with the Cobb County Extension. Wasn't that a great first half that Leah did? I learned so much, and that Dollar Tree stuff I really love. So I'm going to continue on with some things that you can do. I'm really concerned about people not being able to celebrate with me this holiday season. So what I have, I mean, really is just an array of different things. And what I tried to do was to find things that I know people will like. So for instance, if you have someone you know who is an iced coffee lover, like I am, this is something really simple you can make. And all these things really don't require you to cook anything, but a lot of them will be food items. So we're gonna go with our coffee lovers first. This is really simple. Just picked up some iced coffee here, and let me turn this around. And this is so easy to decorate. And so my inspiration for that was I just got on the internet and really just found some things that was easy to do. And I was like, okay, I think everybody can do these. This is what I really wanted to focus on, something everybody can do with a little bit of effort and not a lot of money. So here we go. That's this. Well, actually, that's not the coffee lovers. We'll move on to that one. But okay, so have 4 Frappuccinos. Just picked them up at the grocery store, and I did get light, so go lighter, not so much sugar, and I'm just gonna decorate that. And I have this one already in here, and this is a Reese's cup, because I love Reese's cup, and I love the Frappuccino, and holidays are fun, so we're not so much focused on being so healthy like we normally do, but just having a good time during the holidays. And just like Leah said, you can drop these off at the front door and call them and say, hey, I think you got something on your front door. Why don't you go out there and look? No contact whatsoever, okay? And it's also very surprising. And I have a lot of people, my mother has not been out of the house, believe it or not. Miss Annie has not been out of the house since the 1st of March. So she really hates being in the house. So I try and give her something that's fun and exciting to do. So all we're gonna do, first of all, this is easy to do. You can do this with a glue gun. It's very easy, and I prefer to do it with a glue gun, but to make it simple for everybody, I use tape on this because I know everybody will have tape. So all I did was to really stick these in here, and this one is kind of going to be our centerpiece here. And if it's not standing the way you want to, you can take the tape and tape it in place as well. Okay, and all I did was to take a little bit of ribbon here and put on here, and again tape that, and I'll show you how I tape this in here in just a minute. I don't want to take too much time because we got a lot to do here. So here's another one. And you can kind of arrange these however you like. It's no rhyme, no reason to get this right, however you like it. And as I said, if they're not staying in place, you can actually take it and tape them in place. And this is all I use. This was $1, okay? You can get these at the grocery store for $1 all the time. And you have 5 in here. So I have one more left. I'm going to show you quickly what I did with that. All right, so all I did was take my tape here, just a little bit of tape, and these are, I guess you call them kebab wooden skewers. So I'm just going to take that like so, and I'm going to tape this to the back of that, and that's all it is to it. But if you have a glue gun, it really works very nicely to do it with a glue gun, okay? And that's all to it, and just take a little bit of this here. Let me cut that. And I taped this to this, excuse me, I didn't tape it to it, tied it to it, like so. And I love curling ribbons. It's just something therapeutic about it, so I'm gonna curl the ribbon here. I love doing that. When I was a kid, I loved doing it. Just curl your ribbon like so, and then you just add it to it. And you can literally add as many of these as you want to. You can change them. You can put different ones in here. You can make it as big as you want. That one's not staying. So since this one isn't staying, all I'm going to do is take my tape again, and I'm just going to tape it. I'm going to tape it in place. Well, it's still not. Anyway, you get the idea of what that's supposed to look like. And you can get them in place. And I spent, I guess, maybe $5 for the Frappuccino. It's not that cheap. And then another $1 here, and this is something I already had. So less than $8 for this. And all of these things I usually buy after Christmas and use them for the next year when they're about 90% off, all right? So we're gonna move this over here out of the way because I got a lot of stuff here, and move on to our next thing. Okay, next, one of my favorite things, and that's what I showed you earlier, was the Coca-Cola one. And I love Coca-Cola. I mean, a small Coke brings back so many memories for me. I remember when these were a dime. That's not, I hope I'm not telling on myself. I bet I did, because Coke for a dime was a very long time ago. Well, anyway, yes, I remember when these were a dime, 15 cent, 25, 35, 50 cent, and now, oh my goodness, I think I paid about $4.50 for this 6-pack, but this is just a 6-pack of the original Coca-Colas in the bottle. These are glass. I love the glass one. And you can also get the ones that are Georgia Peach, and I really love the Georgia Peach. I just couldn't find it this time, but there are 4 in the pack for the Georgia Peach, so if you can find those, those are great. So with this, we're going to do about the same thing here. I'm just going to take one of these out. This one will be mine. Okay? And then what I'll do with this is I'll just put some in the front here. Just put some snacks in there, whatever they like. So you want to kind of focus on what, you know, the person you're giving a gift to, you should know a little bit about them and kind of have an idea of what they like, you know. And so this is all you have to do here. I did one of these before, and I actually put the kebab sticks on there, and I bought earrings, and I actually put the hot glued the earrings to that, and that was for a female who's very fashionista. So to make this a little cute, we're going to do just a few things here. I'm going to take this, and again, this is just old ribbon I had from last year, different pieces, and all I'm going to do is just tie it like this. I already got the cute factor going here. And I'm going to just kind of, because this ribbon, I love the ribbon that has the wire in it. Leah taught me all about the wire. And just going to kind of do it like that. And then I have a bow here. And all I'm going to do, you can put the bow here, or you can put it up here, wherever you want it. I think it's going to look really cute here. And that's all you have to do. Now, if you wanted to, what you could do with either one of these, and I'm going to bring this one back here again. Oops, my bow popped out. Let me show you one more thing you could do here. I have napkins, and these napkins are actually what we used last year for the show to show you how to make different shaped napkins. So if you wanted to, you could take this napkin, just like, oops, just like this. Here, here, here. I'll move this one out of the way here. And just take this and go around here, gather that up, and tie it once again. Very, very simple to do. And the napkins, these are actually very expensive napkins from Macy's, but I found them at the thrift store. So I got about 10 of these for about $5. So you can use them in a lot of different ways. As I said, last year we showed you how to make different shaped napkins, but this is just a cuter way of doing it. Isn't that simple? Boom, there you go. So I'm going to sit that to the side. You could have also done that with this. You can use a different color ribbon that really adds a lot here. Okay, so moving right along here, let's see what else do we have left. Okay, here is the pasta lovers basket that I'm going to make. And basically what I'm using, you can get these things a lot of times at the Dollar Tree as well. They may be plastic. They may not necessarily be this big, but they will still work. All right, so this is a pasta lovers. And what you want to do is to give them a recipe to make. And here are all of my ingredients that I'm going to be putting in here. And in this case, I'm just going to use a little bit of, I could use this again to put in here just like that. Or you could use the paper. I'm going to do a little bit of both just to make it cute, just to have the cute factor. All right, and so I have different kinds of pasta here. My box is a little rough, so pay that no attention. Then I have some whole wheat. This is penne ricotta. Then I have some whole wheat pasta here, so they have a choice. If you prefer whole wheat, you can use this one. Then I actually got some pasta sauce here. Guess what? Dollar Tree as well. And it tastes good. Don't assume that if you get something from the Dollar Tree, it's not going to be delicious. We have herbs that we're going to be putting in here as well. So you have your base pasta sauce. This is Italian seasoning, 50 cents. You can get these all the time. And oregano, which the Italian seasoning actually has oregano in it, but I'm just giving it extra because these were 50 cents each. So we really haven't invested much in here. I have a couple of pot holders. I'm going to put my pot holders in there. All right, all these things, once again, from the Dollar Tree. And we have this fancy little oil here. And I'm going to add that olive oil to it. And I actually have another can of tomatoes here, but I don't think they're going to fit. We can try. Let's see. All right, maybe we can get it in there. So if you want a lot of sauce and you want different kinds, you want pasta sauce and diced tomatoes. This is actually, diced tomatoes instead of sauce. So you can add some texture to it and chunkiness with the diced tomatoes. And there goes your olive oil. And how simple was that? I like to keep my olive oil up here because I think it's cute. I want them to actually see that. All right, and there's your basket. Once again, this can be left off on somebody's doorstep, and they're going to be so happy, like, oh, wow. And again, you would want to put the recipe in there if you can, unless they're a very experienced cook, okay? And again, if you wanted to wrap this up, you could wrap this up like so. I love this green. It's so pretty. All right, let me try and get this up here. Okay, well, I'm going to kind of leave it like that. But you get the picture of what I'm trying to do here. Or you could just do it around the bottom here. I can't see what's in the front. I can't see what y'all see. But anyway, just kind of, decorate it a little bit like so. All right, and there's your pasta lovers basket. And look how simple all of these were. And I have one more basket to do. And that one is going to be my favorite, which is, let's see. Oh, and this is how the pasta lovers basket looks, in case I didn't show that to you. And the last one I want to do is probably my favorite. Since I'm a gardener, this is the gardener's basket. So we're going to kind of do something like this using a different kind of basket, though. This was a little small, the pot was for me, so I don't really go out and buy a lot of stuff. What I try to do is use what I already have. None of these baskets are brand new. All of these, once again, from the thrift store or wherever you can find them, okay? So let's start on that. And because I had so much stuff, I just elected to use a much bigger basket. So let me move some of this out a little bit, and my personal Coke that I'm going to drink right after the show. Put those here. All right, so, oops, get that out of there. That doesn't belong. All right, so for this basket, let me take everything out so you kind of see what I have here. And then we'll start to put it together. So with me, I love teaching people how to garden. And so for me, giving a garden basket makes me feel really, really good. Once again, here are some napkins I picked up at a thrift store. And this has not necessarily a Christmas look, but just a nice, bright, sunny look, since when you think about gardening, you're thinking about the springtime a lot. So here we go. Just going to kind of put them in there like that. Maybe one more. Let me see if we can get one more in here. And they also get to keep these. So now you have nice little napkins. And I love when people are coming over to have real napkins. I think it's just classy, very classy. Okay? All right, so what do we have here? We have a rollout of flowers, and this is just matte, and I love these because it's very simple. And I'm going to put those in here. We have the kneeling pad here. Whenever you get on your knees, even though I really don't get on my knees anymore, when I garden, just can't do it. We're going to put the kneeling pad here. We have knee pads as well. So you have kneeling pads and knee pads. These help you out. We'll put those in here as well. Let's see what's next here. We have some asparagus here. And these are bulbs. We'll put the asparagus bulbs in there. Okay. And everybody needs this. You got to have tools when you're working in the garden. So we're going to stick those in there. You have peat pots so they can start their seeds in. And I have, didn't get a hose for them, but I got the end to it. the nozzle. So I'm going to put the nozzle in there and the peat pots. And of course, you got to have seeds. So I picked out some really nice seeds here. We have okra, cabbage, kohlrabi, gourds, and then some cauliflower. So you have some things for the early spring garden, and you also have some things for the summer garden. So we'll put those in there. Have something about butterflies, Georgia butterflies, so you can learn a little bit about pollinators. That'll go with the rollout flowers here. Let's see. Oh, we have gloves here. We'll put our gloves in there. And also a cute little vegetable book. And my sister is learning how to garden. Oh, also we have some pruners. You always need pruners. My sister is learning how to garden. So to remind her of me, I also printed out a picture of me and the kids. And I'll show you how we did this. This is very easy too. And I'm going to put that right in the front. And that's all to it. And if you want to, once again, you can take some, some things here and kind of put a cute little bow on here if you like. And once again, this is for any time of the year. It doesn't just have to be for the holidays. Look how simple that was. You don't even have to have any skills to do that. All right. So there's our gardener's basket. Isn't that beautiful? Still not a lot of investment because I usually get all these things at the end of the season. Okay, so last but not least, Leah and I will be doing our annual holiday inspiration show on November 14th via Zoom. And this is something the entire family can join in and do with us. And I just wanted to show you how I got this picture in there. This is a little picture frame here. It's actually glass and plastic, and you can probably get these online. And all I did was take just a copy. You really want to use a thicker paper, but I didn't have a thicker paper at the time. You put these in here like so, and these cute little things here allow you to just slide these on like so. I'm going to fold this part back. I did want you to see where you need to register at right here. Can y'all see that? All right. And you can call the office as well, and we can give you this link. But right here at the bottom is where you register. Okay? And that's, again, November 14th from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Okay? All right. So let me show you what we did. Now, just fold this back once again. And this is so easy to do and so cute. And you have a glass frame here to share. All right, and then this is a longer one. I'm going to slide this one on here. Okay, and then the last one here, fold that side back. And you really want to cut these. I didn't have time to cut it, but you want to cut these nice and evenly. And there you go. And then we also have, and I can't find it, but there's a little piece that goes back here where you can stand these up. So you can put them on the wall, you can stand them up, or you can turn them that way, okay? So please, everybody join us for our holiday inspirations on November 14th. It is via Zoom this year. Normally we do it in person where you can come in and sample some good foods and do everything hands-on. But what you can do this year is just follow along with us, cook along with us, and craft along with us. So again, you have to register via Zoom. Very, very easy to do. Just go to the link and register, and then just we will send you the actual Zoom link right before the class, and you can join us. So I hope you've enjoyed our holiday inspiration show. I look forward to seeing you guys on the 14th as well. And again, thank you, Leah, for what you've done. I think you did an amazing job. I hate to have to follow her because she's so good. So thank you all, everybody, and bye-bye.